Yeah, it's me. I'm back. I be having shit on my mind, you know, and I was like, man, why did we get specifically Tank versus Frank? Tank versus Frank, man. Why do we get Tank versus Frank? I'm gonna tell you why. Two ways. Fight fans. Certain fight fans. You got the fight fans that want to see Tank lose. And you got the fight fans that want to see Tank fight elite fighters. I never watched a cartoon in my life where there was a superhero that didn't face adversity. There was always people on that cartoon that the superhero beat easily. Same as a video game when you fight the little lower level characters, then you get to the big boss. That's where the excitement happens. That's where the anticipation happens. So there's also an alternate reason why this fight is happening. The first, though, let's talk about the hate. There's a lot of hate for Gervonta Tank Davis out there. But then you got guys that mistake hate with wanting to see a hellified puncher fight a hellified boxer and see how it turns out. And it just so happens that the hellified boxers that we want to see are black. And we've seen Tank knock out multiple people, and I don't want to offend nobody because there's a lot of people out there that don't like calling other guys B-level fighters for whatsoever reason. But when I say B-level fighters, I'm saying compared to Tank. Now, if you don't consider Rolly a B-level fighter compared to Tank, then I'm sorry. This is not your live. Some people say that Ryan Garcia was a B-level fighter. I don't disagree with them. I say he has megastar qualities and he's dangerous. But with Frank versus Tank, the reason we got this fight is because, most importantly, the fight fans were tired of seeing him fight the Mexican fighters. And that's the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God. And now that we got a black fighter, you got fight fans that are not satisfied. It's crazy. Which is human nature. It's human nature to, want to get the best of the best. But the powers that be ain't letting that happen right now for whatever particular reason. But when you get what you ask for, you have to accept it. You accept it and you hope for a great fight. Now, Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia just had a great fight. Why wouldn't you want this fight to be great? Don't disregard Frank Martin. I'm not saying he's going to win because I picked Tank. But the show is about why this fight really happened. And it stirs up a lot of controversy. Because the truth is the truth, right? And truth and reality. Oh, before I go, I forgot to do this at the beginning of my live. And I'm not going to say this no more. And it's the only time I'm going to say this. Pause and no Diddy. All right, let's proceed. Yeah, we all had the outcries of, and see, for me it's different. I wanted to see Tank fight black fighters because I wanted them boys to get the payday too. Now, as far as like if they gonna win or not, so what? Nobody give a fuck if Rolly Romero win. Nobody cares if they knew everybody picked against him anyway. So why not put somebody in there that you have a doubt? Like, whoa, wait a minute. This might not be too easy for Tank. And that's what we want. I don't watch TV and I see my favorite team blowing something out by 30 or 40 points and keep watching it. I change the channel. Nobody likes blowouts. If you do, that's you a particular person that's rare in America, in the world. If you see your favorite football team up 60 points in the second quarter, and you just want to continue to watch that shit, that's you, and you're a particular person that's rare in this world. So when you see a boxer that can just beat a motherfucker ass and you know he's going to lose, and you like seeing those things, that's you. You're just a rare particular person in the world. There's a lot of you guys out there like that, though. Especially when you try to protect a certain said fighter. Like a mother would do. I did the strength and conditioning coaching for Noonan Outlaws here in Georgia. And you should see the mothers game day when their sons take hard tackles. They're ready to run on the field and fight the other little children. We have to restrain the mothers at times, and we catch free fields often. Jokey joke, ha ha. But no, for real. That's how a lot of guys like Devin Haney never said he wouldn't go to 147, but his fight fans said no. Tank Davis never said he wouldn't go to 140. But the fight fans say no. He's a little bitty nigga. He's a 135er. When I remember the interview, when they asked Tank where he wanted to retire at, he said 140 and 147. How old is Tank? Didn't he bust 30? It's time to get it popping, right? Time is ticking. Time waits for no man. Why would it wait for you? But can you blame Tank for following the path of the money team when it's all about the money and you made it perfectly clear that that's your path and that's the team that you're sticking with? Why beef with Floyd? Okay, let's beef with Floyd, but I'm really not beefing with Floyd. He's the face of boxing. I know he is, but I'm the face of boxing. Everybody can be the face of boxing as long as they getting money, right? Canelo, you on the way out. You have a lot of Mexicans that's rooting for Munguia. If you lose to him, Munguia would not be the face of boxing. They would need a new face of boxing for the Mexican people. And they're grooming Ryan Garcia for that. So if it by any chance that Canelo loses to Munguia, which would be his third loss, with 2 draws, still the face of boxing, will he still be the face of boxing if he loses to Munguia? Is his status in jeopardy? I don't know. I don't think so. Because like I said, losses only count to black fight fans. Hey man, I haven't seen Ryan Garcia fight on weight yet. I've also witnessed Canelo make his own weight class. Tank don't gotta fight nobody. He can fight who he want to fight. But who has more pressure on them? Tank. Canelo ain't got it. He on the way out the door. He can blame anything. He can say he want $200 million. His fans still love him. Ryan Garcia said he had mental illness one day and pulled out of a fight the other year. His fans still love him. Little girls cry when they see him in person. So here we got Tank with this pressure on his back. Fresh off a house arrest. There goes the excuse, no proper training. And a tune-up fight, which Coach Calvin said at the beginning of the year on the Rise podcast. Subscribe to them. I got a challenge to Smoothie King. Anybody that can get in touch with Smoothie King, I've got it, because I'm disappointed in the Smoothie King, man. The Smoothie King used to be hitting them notes whenever he used to read the super chats. And he done fell off, and I think he needs to give his fans what they want. And I think I can do the Smoothie King chant a little better than him. I'm going to give it to you. Just give me a little chance to clear my throat. I ain't got no super chats, but I'm going to act like I got one. And I'm going to read off a message after I say it. All right, y'all ready? Smoothie King. And right back at ya. He's going to run into a wall brick. Yeah, what he said, he's going to run into a wall one day. Yeah, Tank. Yeah, Tank, man. That man said, he was talking about Shakur, but yeah, he talking about you too. Because you know ain't nobody finna fight Shakur. He finna beat the shit out of Artem. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who he gonna fight next, but I really want Shakur to go up to 140 and challenge somebody up there. And then come back to 135. But what Tank gonna do? Is he gonna fight the winner of the Pitbull Cruz and El Rayo? Or is he gonna fight the winner of the Lomachenko and Kambosos? Or is he gonna fight Shakur? Smoothie King. Right back at ya. I just want to know. I just want to know because, you know what I'm saying? I think Tank is a hell of a fighter. He remind me of Mike Tyson, dog, just a better version. When they was having controversy about when Tank said he a better version, he was right. Mike Tyson had no back foot. Mike Tyson was a come forward fighter with hellified plyometrics and power. His favorite punch was the uppercut, like him, Tank. Get you out of there. One punch. Peace. Tune-up fight. 6 rounds. I can fight again if I want to. You know? And I love that when I tune in to watch a fight. And that's what people pay for. At least that's what I do, because, like, Devin Haney, man, you know, we support you, dog, because it's entertainment. And you had Ryan Garcia talking shit, man. You know we wanted to fight. But if you was fighting just somebody like Tank be fighting, niggas wouldn't buy that shit, G. Like, man, come on, man. If you was fighting Hector Garcia, if it was Devin Haney versus Hector Garcia, how many of y'all would have bought that pay-per-view? And, I mean, you might have would have got the one between Rolly, but we all know Rolly is a punching bag. Rolly good for boxing. You gotta have a funny type of dude to get beat up on and still be talking shit in boxing. But tell the truth, man, shame the devil. Devin, man, always been trying to compete with Tank because he knew that's what he needed, knockout power. So he heard y'all cries talking about he was pillow-fisted, right? And that's what I told y'all niggas, man, when he went into the Lomachenko fight. I say, watch what he do. He gonna try to prove you niggas wrong and try to get Lomachenko out of there. He gonna change his style up from what he did with Kambosos. And that's sure enough what he did. And that shit almost backfired on his ass. You know what I'm saying? He had a little more success with Regis, but Regis stood there. He's a punching bag too. He just tough and got knockout power. But with Ryan, man, he tried the same shit, bro. That's why I don't give you no excuse, my nigga. No excuse. I can't give Devin an excuse. I was looking for all kinds of excuses. I was looking for it because, you know, I had him ranked high. I still got him there. I ain't going to move him like a lot of the pound-for-pound list did because I need to see your next fight. You know what I'm saying? It can't be no soft touch. And if you feel like Sandor Martin is a good, you know, matchup for him, cool, but I feel like he a soft touch. Because I know, you know, a lot of our other favorite fighters will beat the shit out of Sandor Martin in the lower weight division, come up in 140 and beat his ass up there. But, nigga, you need to come back with something hellified. And Ryan ain't finna give you no rematch. So what is you gonna do? Don't listen to them, because, nigga, you been talking hellified shit. Yeah, you been talking like you the face of boxing. Very disrespectful to Floyd. You can't tell nobody that you beat that man ass in sparring. That's Floyd money. He controls shit. He blackball nigga. You know what I'm saying? Him, Suleiman, goddamn Bob. Them boys will get you blackballed. Worst mistake Terrence Crawford could have did. You already dark-skinned, son. And you can't prove racism. They know that. And then you gonna drop the lawsuit. Of course you're going to have trouble negotiating and getting the big fights. They really want you to fight Boots. That's why they blocking everything to your ass. But now they got you a nice little fight. You know you're going to whoop that shit, but you know what fight you want. You want the money fight. You either want Canelo or something that you can make some money out for. Because you know you at the end of the road like boys to men. You know what I'm saying? And you a hellified fighter by doing what you did to Earl. I sure had it wrong. I had it all the way backwards. I had it the way that it really happened, except you did it. To him. Ain't that a bitch? But I ate my crow, so what? On to the next fight, G. Tank versus Frank. Everybody picking Tank, man. What you picking? Everybody picking Tank by knockout, dog. I don't know if it might be a knockout. It might go all 12 rounds. That's what I'm hoping. I'm tired of seeing blowouts, G. If Tank knocked this nigga out in 6 rounds or less, dog, man, I'm sick of that shit, nigga. That mean you fighting some real average guys, man. And the niggas we want you to see you fight, man, it's getting further and further away, bro. I told you, I think the Shakur fight ain't gonna happen. I don't know what y'all talking about. That's a worst style matchup in the world for Tank. And the Devin Haney fight sure ain't gonna happen between Tank. That's what Floyd was talking about, nigga. You need some help? Yeah, nigga, it's him that's gonna make the Tank fight. You heard what Floyd said a long time ago, nigga. If you want to know when Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence gonna fight, it's gonna come through me. Floyd run that shit, nigga. Floyd is PBC. Somebody find Jaleel Hackett, tell that nigga I'm trying to put his name in the algorithms, dog. That man ain't had a fight in over a year, G. You feel me? PBC, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with them because that's my people, but you can't always fuck with your people because your people be trying to take advantage of their peoples. You know what I'm saying? It's like that in all our families, man. You know what time it is. Hard to trust motherfuckers out here now. You know what I'm saying? In the meantime, between time, you got Matchroom making moves. And then you got the Sheik, man. They all in cahoots. They trying to get the best fights you can find. And they putting it, the PBC got a hellified card coming up, though. And they know they got to. They got to. You, nigga, you got some competition hot on your heels, boy. You better lock Tank in. Why wouldn't you? Nigga, that's the smartest thing you could have did, because Boots got away. Yeah, nigga, that's the smartest thing you could have did was locked in Tank for 6 fights, because Boots got away. Y'all let Boots get away, G. Man, you need all the stars you can get, because, man, them boys over there got plenty money. Yeah, man, you know money talk, bullshit walk, man. You'll be surprised, man, watch how these boys start really working together now. It ain't gonna be no choice, man. Like, I don't feel like boy, if it go like I think it's gonna go, Tank finna have some hellified fights. Yes, sir. Cause nigga the Sheik, he throwing it. He making it rain on them niggas, man. I told you, the money that we see and be thinking is big to us ain't shit to them boys, man. Yeah, that's chump change. What they say Ryan made? About 30? I don't know. How much he made on that Tank fight, man? Man, please. 30? Yeah, all right. What I'm gonna do with that? You can have that, little brother. You can have that, brother. Don't you want a $5 million guarantee? All right. You can have that, little brother. These niggas finna make money off you for life. These niggas finna make billions off of you. And you talking about a $30 million payday. Niggas don't be seeing no type of generational wealth. What they see is for the here and now. Man, Tank made $30 million. Ryan Garcia made $30 million. Ooh. Yeah, but these folks finna motherfucking make billions off of you, bro. Because when you dead and gone, they gonna be putting your motherfucking shit up there and they getting paid off your fights. Your children gonna be dead and gone. And they children gonna still be making money and getting paid off of your fights. They ain't gotta work a day in their life. So, you know, they boys risking their life. They supposed to go in there and get the big bucks. Frank Martin was supposed to duck Shakur Stevenson. He's a bigger killer than him. That would have been a loss on his record, but he might have would have won because Shakur was wounded. But everything happened for a reason. So you got Frank Martin knowing and hearing everybody say he gonna lose and get knocked out. How you feel like that man feel? I guess you be like, well, fuck how he feel. He gonna get knocked out. Hands down. I got a crystal ball. I just ain't won the lottery yet. I know. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe, my nigga. Do it for your boy. You know what I'm saying? But they gon' like when he get past Frank, yeah, they gonna put him on a nice little hot Migo trail. But the Migo trail they gonna put him on now gonna be hot though. Cause nigga, I swear, if you put the winner of the Pitbull Cruz in the El Rayo fight against Tank, it'll be like a cold tournament type shit, man. Cause I feel like them some good fights for Tank, man. Damn, because they Mexican. I feel like those only Mexicans that I really want to see him fight, El Rayo. And I'm rooting for El Rayo to beat Pitbull Cruz, G. Because I really wanted him to complete his revenge tour and get Edwin De Los Santos. Because he caught El Rayo on short notice. He didn't know what the fuck was going on with this nigga. Had no time to prepare for him. El Rayo ain't got nothing to do but pick up his goddamn hands because his defense is fucked up. If he can do that, he gonna punish Pitbull Cruz. But I don't think he gonna stand there and trade with Pitbull, man. El Rayo got a different Mexican style. El Rayo can move. El Rayo gonna get out of there too. Watch what I tell you. He gonna go in there and throw his shit, but he gonna move. He can do all the things the brothers can do. Straight up, I seen it. I was upset when Edwin De Los Santos beat El Rayo, because I was rooting for El Rayo. I always was following El Rayo, so that's why I made the video El Rayo's Revenge, and then they done put a detour in it because I know the PBC gotta spice that shit up, but I guess they trying to say like, maybe that motherfucking Edwin De Los Santos fight gonna have to wait. We can hype that up a little more. Just go in there and handle Pitbull Cruz for us, and then we can get you a fight with Tank. And if you lose, you can always go and get your revenge to Edwin De Los Santos. If you win, then you can go get your revenge over Edwin De Los Santos. But they don't figure like he gonna beat Tank anyway, so that's probably what they just telling him. But yeah, nigga, That's a better route for you instead of fighting Edwin De Los Santos right now. You know what I'm saying? Go on and wait, make him wait, and fight this guy right here because he hot right now. He hotter than Edwin De Los Santos. And, you know, we was already trying to build you into a star. Yeah, man, yeah, go fight Pitbull. I know you can beat him. Because Rayo don't just brawl, he got boxing skills too. It's just when he trade, he get excited and his fucking hands be wide open, just low as fuck, leaving himself wide open for any kind of hook. But Pitbull, you know, I don't see him with no true boxing skill. He just a brawler. And everybody overrating and motherfucking touting him up to be like he's an elite boxer, bro. His defensive skills are underrated. Negro, please. That's because he ain't been in there with an elite boxer or a motherfucker that can just penetrate that high guard like that. You understand what I'm saying? That high guard, you heard what Shakur Stevenson said about the high guard. He say anybody, I don't care who it is, your favorite fighter, whoever, name them in the world, come at me with a high guard and stop what I got coming. And if you do, you just getting picked apart. So if a motherfucker say that, man, you got to take it for what it's worth and see if it's true. And he been showing that shit is true. So maybe he ain't fought nobody like Devin Haney. You know, Ryan Garcia got the best resume out of them boys now. And you really think about it, man, I don't care what you say. Ryan Garcia may have fought a whole bunch of bums, but the fact that you got that man under your belt says it all. And the way that you did it says it all. You beat that man worse than I done seen Tank get into some hellified fights and hurt Leo Santa Cruz and, you know, knock Rolly out and knock Ryan to his knees and did this and did that to a lot of fighters, right? But all the time in all of them fights, Tank was getting hit and taking punishment and trying to figure out a way to counter them boys, and he finally figured it out and got them out of there. But the way Ryan beat this boy, man, that was like constant ass whooping the whole fight from round one, and then take off a few rounds and do the fucking Big DeVille shell, turn around and boom, drop you again, and hey, let you hit them little powder puff. Them shits wasn't even hurting Ryan Garcia, bro. That man took a straight face-to-face flush and clapped his fucking hands together and said, "Come on." Or he just said, "Fuck." He did one of them motherfuckers and went back to swinging and busting up on the side of goddamn Devin Haney head. And nigga, you could say he won round two, man. Nigga, that man was letting that man hit on him with the Big DeVille shell. That man was hitting that man hard as he could, and it wasn't hurting him. It was terrible. It was embarrassing. And, you know, so I don't know what's next, man. Whatever it is, man, you better make sure them motherfuckers make weight and be just as drained as you on some fair shit. Because you can't let nobody pimp on you no more. How the hell the pimp get pimped? That's like the robber getting robbed. Yeah, man, you can't let that happen no more. Man, Bill Haney done been pimped on about 2 times. 3 times. 2 times in Australia, you let the white boy pimp you. Then you came back and tried to pimp Shakur. He said, "No, I ain't no hoe." You ran up there and did some pimping on Regis. Got away with that. You came back down here and got pimped by Ryan, man. Ryan took your A side, man. You never give up your A side. If you A side, you A side. You ain't trying to give me the fight. Okay, that shit ain't gonna happen. You thought it was sweet. You thought you could just have an easy victory against Ryan Garcia because Tank beat him and dropped him. You know what I'm saying? You in that competition shit. You trying to fight Tank leftovers and all that shit. I remember you fought Gamboa. Yeah, man, you can't just do that, though, man. That man dangerous. Tank brought that man down to 136, man. Had that man looking little than a motherfucker. He's supposed to whoop Ryan Garcia. He's supposed to drop Ryan Garcia, man. But when Ryan Garcia blow up in weight and now he up there, the motherfuckers don't want to fight him up there. They don't want to fight him at his best, at his full strength. You know what I'm saying? Why you don't want to fight Ryan Garcia at his full strength? Well, it's cool. You got to fight people at your own size and go, with Frank Martin. That's a better fit for you. That's like, you know what I'm saying, in some people's eyes, an even matchup. Even though you got the knockout power, Frank can hit too. Frank can rock. You know what I'm saying? They say he caught you in the sparring match. They say he hurt you in sparring. That's what Frank said. Frank said, man, I hurt that nigga. So I guess he feel like with the smaller guns, he gonna hurt. He say he gonna fuck everybody plans up on his Twitter. He say if you Debo, I'm Craig. And y'all know what happened to Debo and Craig when they fought. Nigga knocked the fuck out. So Frank basically saying he gonna knock Tank out, y'all. How many of y'all think Tank gonna let Frank drop him? Because Frank coming. Frank ain't finna be on the back foot. And I don't think Tank gonna walk him down. He gonna try to set him up. Round one. Y'all tell me how round one go. Somebody give me a round one. Blow by blow. I tell you how I think round one will go. Ding, ding, ding. They coming out. They feeling each other out. Frank Martin coming pressing with the jab. Looking just like the Derrick James style. Tank Davis on the back foot, working the ring in a circle. Tank stabbing to the body. Frank Martin backing up. Back to approaching. Frank Martin throws his jab to the body. Tank tries to counter. Frank Martin gets out of it. Frank Martin still pressing. Man, Tank figuring that man out. Tank might have a success probably around about the 5th, 6th round. Getting little shots in here and there, and probably take that fight over around 7 and 8. Might be down on the cards. And to come back and take Frank in the late rounds. I'm hoping this shit go 12 though. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping it go 12 because I want to see an exciting back and forth fight. Like if Devin could have got up and hurt Ryan, that would have been a great fight. But it was a good fight for the fact that Devin kept getting up, but not a great fight. People saying it was a great fight, they don't know what great fights are. Because you can't really put together a highlight reel for Devin. You know what I'm saying? Even though the rounds that you so-called won, them rounds don't really look too impressive. Like, you weren't really doing no damage to that brother. You know what I'm saying? When you watch that fight again, you weren't really doing no damage to Ryan, man. Ryan was tired and was whooping on him. And really, the referee saved the TKO, bro. Or a knockout, for real, man. Like, because taking that point away from Ryan was very detrimental to the recovery of Devin Haney. And even though he recovered, he still went back to getting his ass whooped. So you can imagine if he didn't have time to recover. We just talking, how it really is in life. Not no bullshit, When you hurt like that and you get the referee involved and this is a big fight like that, that's very bad for boxing because you basically letting everybody know that you trying to save this boy. And even if you just had your adrenaline, your professional skills supposed to show that night, and you supposed to warn that man about the goddamn, any type of penalty. You got to give warnings. You gave that man no warning right after he hurt this brother very bad. Ryan Garcia hurt that brother real bad. And he didn't know where the fuck he was, bro. This man was having a concussion. He was concussed. And the referee took the point, giving Devin Haney a little time to get some of the cobwebs out of his head. Whether it was intentional or unintentional, you was wrong. And let's act like you didn't know and like you really didn't get paid under the table. You was wrong, man. Cause you didn't get no warning and you wasn't playing fair the whole fight. I hear a lot of Mexicans outcry for that shit, man, but I'm crying for it too, because, man, you got to let food get ate. You know what I'm saying? You got to let food get ate. You can't be, you got to, man, I swear I wish Jack Reese was refereeing that fight. A lot of people was mad at Jack Reese after the Deontay Wilder fight when he let Tyson Fury get up like the Undertaker, but I loved it because I wanted to see a Deontay take his ass back down, but he couldn't. That's the type of shit I like. That white boy got up, I don't give a fuck what y'all said, and he got up and he fought back. Yeah, man, yeah, so yeah, he let that shit go. That's what we need these referees to start doing, man. You stop that, you stop the flow. You stop the motherfucking momentum, gave that man a rest. And everybody in the whole world seen it. You bad for boxing. You know what I'm saying? You bad for boxing. So when you got Tank in trouble, is you gonna have a biased referee in there trying to save Tank? Who the referee for the Tank versus Frank fight? That's what you need to ask. Who's the referee for the Tank versus Frank fight? Is it Jack Reese? I advocate for Jack. Hey man, Jack Reese, I'm gonna have to make a video in an autobiography for Jack Reese because he's one of my favorite referees. He gonna let you die in that motherfucker, you hear me? Yeah, I advocate for Jack Reese for this fight. Who y'all advocating to ref this fight? Somebody get a petition to get Jack Reese in there. I want Jack Reese to do this fight and Shakur fight. Yeah, I'm sick of them motherfuckers stopping Shakur's show for his motherfucking TKOs. They be saving them motherfuckers, man. At least, that's one thing Devin can't say. Devin can't say Shakur don't stop shit. Yeah, Shakur known for stopping shit now. We ain't finna go over all the other shit he do, but he stopped shit at least. Yeah, y'all can call him boring and all that shit you want to, but Devin don't stop shit. Barely drop shit. I'm mad that he dropped Regis, man. I don't like that shit because I fuck with Regis, even though I knew he was going to get beat up. Still, man ain't got no power, bro. You can't get nobody to respect you and you ain't got no power, bro. You shouldn't have never said you was going to work with Blu-ray and then don't. How you going to tell Blu-ray fitting you going to work with him and then don't work with him? Then you going to tell me if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Man, you talk to me like I was a motherfucking Rudy Poo, but I understand, Bill, because you don't know me. But I asked a legit question. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, you told Blu-ray Fitness that you was going to work with him when you and your son go up to 140. What's up? Oh, well, you know, slick niggas always say that. Well, what, nigga? Oh, well, if it ain't broke, we ain't gonna fix it. I said, all right, say less. Shit. Fuck Blu-ray, huh? Now look at you. You in a world of trouble because you can't hurt nobody. Ain't nobody scared of your jab. Niggas ain't scared of none of that shit. Ryan Garcia came straight through that set and clipped your ass and hurt you for the whole rest of the fight. Terrible. That was terrible. I'm talking about, man, I don't know if you're going to be able to sell another pay-per-view, man. Because they going to get the credit. All the credit going to go to Ryan Garcia for selling that shit. And you know how black people is. Black people going to be like, man, I ain't finna buy no motherfucking Devin Haney fight. That nigga got his head. Well, who he finna fight? He must gonna fight some killer. That's the only way you get a pay-per-view fight. If you fight a motherfucking killer, dog, I'm telling you, I'm sorry, dog. That's the way the ball bounce. Nigga, the sports system is not really designed for niggas, man. I don't know. I don't think y'all understand why I'm saying that. The boxing, NFL, NBA, MLB is not originally designed for black people. We was banned from playing this shit, nigga, because we was too good. We had our own league. The Negro leagues, the Globetrotters. You understand what I'm saying? But we couldn't get no money over there. Nigga, black on black, man, no. That's why they had the murderers roll. Nobody really know about the murderers roll till people do documentaries. Unless you got uncles like mine. You know, you got some people that's going to always keep the slave stories alive, like me. I never let the Coco Kid stay in the grave. God bless the dead. The Coco Kid was supposed to get a shot with Sugar Ray Robinson. The night of the fight, Sugar Ray Robinson seen in the Coliseum, it was too many more people. He wanted more money. And canceled the fight because they weren't getting no more money. But this the same Coco Kid, the little black Puerto Rican kid back in the day was beating his ass and sparring. Of course you want more money. Same motherfucker told his manager, man, I'm too pretty to fight Charlie Burley. I thought you loved me. Yeah, nigga. Same motherfucker wouldn't fight Ezra Charles. The nigga that beat Charlie Burley 2 times. 2-0. Y'all heroes, man. But that's been happening in boxing, bro. They can't afford to put no Sugar Ray Robinson in the ring with no Ezra Charles or no Charlie Burley. Is you crazy? We getting too much money off this nigga. Man, please, man, listen. Once they get tired of you, then you'll see some big fights. They ain't tired of him. They got some more money to get out this boy. He's a big hot commodity. Everywhere he go, he sell out. You think they finna jeopardize Tank to please a motherfucker that is mad as hell and like a cartoon character when the steam pop out his collars? Because he can't get the good fights? You think he give a fuck about PARTTWICE wanting to see Tank versus Shakur? No. No, they know that's what everybody want to see, bruh. So that's why they not going to give it to you. Listen, don't you know the art of war? These niggas using Jedi mind tricks on you guys, man. You stressing and making content, but you got to know that if they did have a 6-fight deal, you got to know Shakur ain't nowhere near the front of that line. Now, the only way he can get to the front of the line is Tank. Tank is the final one that gets in the ring after all the deals are done, bro. And it's up to him to put on the gloves and say who he want to fight. And if you going to let your advisors line you up and say, okay, this is who we got on the line of who you want to fight first, then that's cool. But if you going to let them handle it, then that's cool. At least he on the list. But if he way at the bottom of the list, it's you that's fighting. You can still be like, no, put him up some. Let me fight Frank, and then let me go ahead and get the winner of Pitbull and El Rayo, and then let me get Shakur. I'll be satisfied. I'll be satisfied, G. I swear I would. I wouldn't. Nigga, you'll be my motherfucking favorite fighter right behind Shakur, boy. You already my favorite. No, it's Boots after Shakur. Then it's Tank. But still, it don't matter, nigga. You might jump over Boots. No, you can't never jump over Boots. But still, nigga, it's Shakur, Boots, and motherfucking Tank, though. All day long, 1, 2, 3. That's for me. That's the trifecta, if you ask me. Ain't nothing fucking with that. If you had a motherfucking 3-on-3 squad, nigga, that's my 3 right there, nigga. What's your 3? I got Shakur, Boots, and Tank, nigga, against anybody, nigga. You can go get better BL, nigga, as long as we motherfucking tag team. Yeah, nigga, let's make a... Man, listen, Eddie Hearn and them boys be doing stupid shit like that. Y'all be bullshitting. That shit is exciting to watch when ain't no boxing on, bro. I watch all kinds of shit. I watch midget boxing. I watch female boxing. I kind of wish that I'm kind of controversial, but I kind of wish they would make the big name females fight each other, like mandate their ass. Like, even though Alicia Baumgartner is a drug cheat, I know that she is a hot commodity, and they should make that fight. I wish they, meet in the middle and try to negotiate. I wish the Turkey Al-Sheikh could come over there and intervene with that. Jake Paul doing big things for female boxing, and people are overlooking that shit. And I just gotta salute him for doing what he doing, because he ain't gotta do it. He was trying to put Shadeja up there, man, but Shadeja, I don't know what went through her mind, man. Somebody get Shadeja on the line and ask her what happened that night, because, boy, look, I said it when she fought the last fight before that, man, she need to get her cardio up, but I ain't think she was gonna let DeJean go in there and maul her. And she went in there and mauled that girl, man. Like, man, what's your boxing IQ? Same with Devin. Like, nigga, you knew the play was in. You knew the fix was in, bro. How you ain't change up your game plan to a boxer? You can't trade with this dude, bro. I know he thought he was sweet. There's nothing you can tell me. Yeah, he thought that shit was sweet. He thought Ryan was something to, play with, bro. That's all. And he begging and screaming and scratching for a rematch, but Ryan ain't gonna give it to him. Why would he? That'll fuck up the money if you give him an immediate rematch. You can't make as much money on, because they gonna be like, you gonna beat his ass again. You know what I'm saying? Let Devin build his shit back up. You know what I'm saying? Build himself back up. Because you gotta let him fight somebody else to see if the motherfucking damage that you did to him affected him. And that'll be even more praise to you if he goes and fight someone like his fight fans want to see him fight Sandor Martin. So say he go fight Sandor Martin and he have a bad performance against Sandor Martin. That'll destroy him. And it'll praise up Ryan Garcia, because all I'm going to say is that fight and them blows that he took a lot out of him. And this happens to a lot of boxers, bro. Hold on. Hold up. Yeah, this happens to a lot of boxers, my nigga. When they get into some fights and they get hurt real bad and punished, they'll never be the same, G. They would never be the same. So who's to say Devin Haney is, you know what I'm saying, gonna be the same, my nigga? Devin Haney might be fucked up after this fight, real susceptible to being knocked out now. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of boxers that weren't susceptible to being knocked out get caught and finally dropped. And then after that, fights after that, they always get knocked out. Because, when your brain get rocked, it changes the signal. You know what I'm saying? So some people's signal in the brain that was at first susceptible, defensive to getting your self knocked out is now loose. Like they say, knock some screws loose. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker knock some sense into you. You know what I'm saying? So that might have happened to Devin. We don't know yet. And that's why his fans scared, because they know if he is fucked up and he take a soft touch, he'll at least be able to, function a little better. But if he is fucked up and he take a fight like, say, Teofimo Lopez or Matias, and he gonna get hurt. You know what I'm saying? If he not right. You know what I'm saying? But niggas, fuck that. You gotta try it, man. You gotta get in there, recover for a minute, man. Take your time, enjoy your little money, and then, try to bounce back in December or something, G. You know what I'm saying? Just got here. What are you talking about? Shit, man, what the title say? We was off topic, but everything is related. What you want to talk about? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, we don't know if Devin gonna ever be the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might not never get a tank fight. This nigga might be washed up. Like, a lot of boxers get hit in the head and they brain morphs. Yeah. You say Haney, he won't. What you mean he won't? Just got here. What are we talking about? His confidence lost his confidence out the round. You think so? I don't know. We yet to see. That's why I say, if you come back and fight some soft shit next, then yeah, you lost your confidence, man. But if you come back and you fight somebody like T.O., or you fight somebody like Matias or something, he said he won't be the same. I don't think so. He took a real bad beating, bro. And I'm telling you, from round 1 to round 12, yeah, he won some rounds, but that wasn't, them motherfucking rounds wasn't something that you can, be proud of. Like, you can't really make no highlight reel for Devin. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting that Spanish guy that beat Mikey Garcia. What his name is, man? Sandor Martin. I think he fighting Sandor, man. That's a soft touch if you ask me. I don't know what you think. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't want to see him fight that dude. Like, is that his mandatory? I think that's his mando, though. That's going to be his excuse, right? Even though you can make a big money fight, that's going to be the excuse. That's his mandatory. Niggas are smart, and you got to use the politics. And I ain't mad at them, but like I said, you a man, you do what you want to do, but shit, you got to fight somebody other than Sandor for me. And that ain't going to prove it, especially because I already know you probably got a good chance at beating him. You know what I'm saying? That's like some shit that Tank do. Yeah, they use that mandatory line, man. Fuck that, G. So he's still going to get paid, though. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true, bro. That's one thing, truth and reality got to be respected. But I'm talking about rankings. Like, nigga, they already dropped him out on ESPN top 10. I'm going to keep him on mine until I see his next performance. You say they still going to, you say Tank hasn't fight anyone. No. Hell no. The only one, the closest one I think he fight that people be overlooking is Hector Garcia. And Hector Garcia was having success in them rounds before Meek Mill started acting silly in the crowd, man. I'm telling you, got to go back and watch round 5 and 6. Man, the whole fight, man, Hector was having success, bro. And when that motherfucker Meek Mill started having that bullshit distraction in the crowd and Tank started turning his head, that's what showed me that Hector Garcia wasn't an elite boxer. Because, nigga, ain't nowhere in the world I'm fighting Tank and I see this nigga turn his motherfucking head and I don't try to make my move. You understand me? Now you looking in the crowd. The referee looking in the crowd. Man, I would have hit that nigga so low, I would have came up top and hit that motherfucker in his chin. Man, I would have did all kind of dirty shit to that motherfucker, nigga. I would have got him up out of there. Y'all would have had a highlight reel on me, nigga. Straight up. What'd you say, Gamboa 2? Listen, Gamboa was fighting with one leg. I made a video about that shit. The name of the video is Defense Wins Championship. This motherfucker tore his Achilles in the second round, G. If you want to talk boxing, man, the man was taking his best shots. And it was too much, and then the referee stopped it, and he ain't getting knocked out. The referee could have let that fight go on, man. He could have stood up on his shield. That man been taking the same blows for round 1 to round 12, and all of a sudden you want to stop the fight when there ain't that much time left on the clock. Come on, man. Tony Weeks. What's the name of this referee with Ryan Garcia? These niggas, man, they getting paid. Yeah, they getting paid in full. They ain't playing no games with you. They in cahoots. Yeah, man, Tony. I'm so mad at Tony Weeks because, nigga, I like Barroso. Everybody was making fun of Barroso, talking about he old and ugly. And I said, man, Rolly gonna get his ass beat by motherfucking Barroso, nigga. You say, who you got? Hey, I got Munguia. I got Munguia for the simple fact, you just missed my last live, right? I was sitting at racetrack doing a quick little live when I got off of work. And the Mexican pulled up beside me. Of course, I know he's Mexican because I have eyes, right? And I asked him, I said, hey, mi amigo. And he said, hey, he couldn't really speak English, right? So, I know, yo entiendo mucho español. So, I talked to him in Spanish, basically, to translate. I was like, yeah, who you like? And he was like, straight off the bat, Munguia. He said it. This was a Mexican guy I talked to at the store. He was like, man, he said, Munguia. They was like, fuck Ryan. He didn't give a fuck about Ryan. He like Munguia. So they picking Munguia out here in the streets over here. I'd never bet on that fight because I know they're going to let Canelo take all the clenbuterol they can take. Let me ask you this. You a Canelo fan? Because I love Canelo fans. I just asked that for a main reason. I think Canelo fans are the best fight fans in the world. Y'all the only fight fans that they fighter got 2 losses and 2 draws and pop dirty on steroids. Y'all niggas are the best. Black fight fans, man, you lose, you have a questionable fight, and it's over with. You some shit. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. I expect y'all to call Devin some shit. But I can't call Devin no shit until he give me a bounce back fight. I need a bounce back fight because I don't give up on people like that. You say there's tons of boxers I follow and I like. Yeah, man, so that's what I like to watch, man. That's my favorite sport. Basketball watered down now because that shit like fake. It's real counterfeit now. You players betting on themselves and shit. I can see a fighter betting on himself, but in a basketball game, no. Football game, fuck no. You DraftKings ass nigga, fuck that. You got your little cousin, you done gave him $200,000 to bet that you won't score 25 points tonight. This shit ridiculous, man. Usyk. You like Usyk? I don't like Usyk. I feel like Dubois beat Usyk. Dubois on that 5-5 shit. And I like Kambosos over Loma. Yeah, in and out my ass. He came in on motherfucking Dubois and got hit so-called low blow. And was out on the ground for what, 2-3 minutes? Oh, no low blow. Was right on the belt line, baby. You say his IQ is 100. Who? Usyk? Man, please. Man got beat by Dubois. Not technically, but really, that was a robbery. Yeah, I advocate for all robberies. We don't do that over here. Shout out to Rob Conceição. He got robbed by Oscar Valdez. You understand me? We don't do the robberies. I can't say that Lomachenko was robbed because that was a close fight, and I like that fight. I watch that fight all the time. And, it's only what the referees can see. We can see it from the camera angles, but you got to give it to the referees. They do. Now, the referee in this fight, I don't know what the hell he got a 112. This ain't no R&B group. How the hell you get 112 out of it? I heard a lot of fight fans talking about they scored at a draw, too. I don't know. That's your opinion, but no. Devin got hurt from round 1 to round 12, baby. All kind of 10-8 rounds, man. This man was getting punished, bro. And the little punches in the Victorville shell didn't stun him or hurt him or slow Ryan down, not one bit. In fact, when he rolled into the Victorville shell one time, after Devin finished punching, Ryan turned around and came down like the Three Stooges. Boop! Hit him right on top of the head with an overhand, man. It was crazy. That was crazy, yeah. You say stood up when you heard. You say, was you at the fight or you was at the house? Man, I'm telling you, 112, please. I almost spilled my drink when I heard that shit. Yeah, man. I almost spilled my fucking drink. I would have been mad I spilled my goddamn drink. Yeah, but shit, no, bro. Not no draw. Not whatsoever. So I already let you know the fix was in. Man, who greasing who pockets? That's what I need to know. Man, like, this shit been in boxing, though. They been greasing pockets. Been greasing referees and judges' pockets. That shit crazy, man, because it's corrupt than a motherfucker. Ain't shit you can do about it. And you sitting here talking crazy to Floyd Money Mayweather, the PBC himself. You know who paying the pockets. The motherfuckers that want your boy to win. You know, Bill got to rub elbows with certain people, too. It's only so high up he can rub elbows with. And you tried to talk shit to a nigga that rub elbows with billionaires. I told y'all, whenever you seen that video of Floyd Mayweather donating to that Jewish army over there in Jew and they fighting the war against Palestine, man, that should let you know that he fucking with the money everywhere, universally. This man that can't be touched, man. This man is running boxing, bro. And you got the Turkey Al-Sheikh coming over here putting his 2 cents. That's a big competition now. This is going to be like Star Wars. Because niggas going to go where the money at. You say Bill Haney and Femo's dead. I'm fucking annoying. Hey, they good for boxing, G. Hey, Femo daddy good for boxing. And Bill Haney is good for boxing. They need to lead them camps. Nah, you know what Devin need, bro? He need a strength and conditioning trainer, bro. I mean, I'm not telling Devin and his dad to break up. I don't advise that. Because they've been together from the beginning. And ain't no sense of breaking up like the Jackson 5. But you can always add people to your arsenal. If you an army and you a team, you can't just demote somebody after a bad fight. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the shit that Earl and Derek going through is financial, though. The shit that Devin and Bill going through is a game plan. Gone wrong plan. But neither here nor there, you came in that fight with the wrong game plan. You knew this motherfucker was ready for you, and you still tried to trade with this motherfucker that has a highlight reel. This motherfucker has a highlight reel, and you knew he had a highlight reel, and now guess who's on the highlight reel? You on the man highlight reel now. You know what I'm saying? Come on, G. You an elite boxer. You should have known you supposed to press the outside. Y'all had a whole fucking training camp to train for a left hook. And you mean to tell me you's an elite boxer and you go in there and get clipped with that left hand the first round. That man ain't throw number 5 jabs. You say it's going to be tough after that beating. Yeah, because I'm telling you, the brain ain't meant to be hit like that. That's why you got a skull, because it's there to protect the brain. That man got hit. Now his brain is going to morph. You understand what I'm saying? Just like drinking a lot of sugar or drinking a lot of alcohol over the years, it morphs and changes your brain. You know what I'm saying? So it brings dementia. It brings all type of fucked up, wicked shit to you. So you got to be careful. That's why you talking about black bosses be running. You fucking right. I'm trying not to get hit in the face. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to watch the fights when they trade and slug it out. But like a running back in the NFL's career don't last as long as a quarterback's, because the quarterback is the most defended person on the field, along with the place kicker. But even then, they take danger. But Devin, man, we gonna see on this next fight, because there's no other choice. Y'all been talking so much shit. You've been calling yourself the face of boxing. The face of boxing should not go into a fight and know the distance is wrong and not fix it. Now, the first blow that you took, it had to be a concussive blow, or it had to break your jaw, or it had to get your respect to the fact that you were scared to change your game plan. Because I didn't see a different pace, a different cadence. I didn't see a different nothing. The same pattern. I don't know if you were discombobulated, concussed, or whatever. If it was a broke jaw, I'm pretty sure you probably would have played the outside. And if you were concussed, I'm pretty sure you probably don't even remember some parts of the fight. But either way it go, before he even hit you, it was the wrong game plan. Letting me know I have to question your skills as an elite boxer. Now, I know you're going to try to say that you went in there trying to knock him out. And that was your mistake. But that, sir, is also a part of being an elite boxer. Knowing that you can't go in there and knock him out. And if you are going in there to knock him out, you can't do it in the first round. Now, that right there is going to have to change for anybody to put you on the pound-for-pound list. Because if you go out with the same cadence and the same speed and the same style as you came out in this fight, in the next fight, we will know something is wrong with you. And that's not being harsh, that's just being honest and seeing and observing what I see in a fighter. I've been watching fights since the 80s. I've been watching the evolution of boxing since the 80s. Since my uncle used to have the Sugar Ray Leonard tapes on the dresser just laying there. The Hearns, the Hagler Hearns fights. All the classic fights I used to just watch while he was gone. So these the fights we want to see again. Can this Frank versus Tank fight be classic too? Like everybody calling this one a clean knockout, 6 rounds, it's over with. But why? Why can't it go back and forth? Why can't y'all be okay with Frank hurting Tank and Tank coming back showing what he made of? Y'all keep saying that can't happen. But I saw the success Leo Santa Cruz was having before he got knocked out. I saw the success that Rolly Romero was having before he got knocked out. I saw a lot of success that Hector Garcia was having before Meek Millie started acting silly in the crowd. And Tank took his face off of his opponent. And Hector Garcia didn't do a fuck thing about it. Then came back and knocked him out. Hold up, I'm missing the chat. Hold on. You say Devin Haney is done. Mark my words, 140, he's not going to be able to keep opponents off him with that power he got with at least elite fighters. Devin would be... No, man, Adrian Broner was wrecking, though. You say Frank Martin legit, Tank will get touched. That's what I'm saying. And what's wrong with that? I don't think just because you get touched don't mean you lose. You see what the fuck they did with Teofimo Lopez. They say that was a robbery. They say that man was running. That's what T.O. Sr. said. They're fucking running. And yo, I don't know what's up, man. I thought them niggas was cool with each other, bro. I thought Punch Drunk was cool with T.O. Sr., man. That nigga gotta be his enemy, man. How you gonna let your partner get on there and go out like that, bro? I watched the interview for as long as I could, and then the nigga started showing his dick all in the goddamn hot tub. I said, what the fuck? Shit. You say this might be the upset of the year? I don't know. If Tank lose, yeah, it'd definitely be the upset of the year, but I don't think he gonna lose, bro. You just make sure that you come back on this channel when that motherfucking fight over with and push the like button for me. Bye. And eat your crow like I ate my crow with this Ryan Garcia fight, goddamn it. That's all it's all about. Yes, sir. Well, I don't think it's gonna happen, bro. I feel like they tailor-made pick Frank Martin for cause Coach Calvin give up the game, y'all. Like, they be biased in a motherfucker, but Coach Calvin, this the type of nigga Coach Calvin is. Let me tell you what type of nigga Coach Calvin is. You know, I'm a nigologist. You know, I had to study all kinds of niggas just to survive in the federal penitentiary, right? So, Coach Calvin the type of nigga want to always tell the latest and greatest information. Like, ain't nobody got this information. Yeah, let me tell you this. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody know about this here. You know. Anybody Shakur spar, he beats. Shit like that. Remember the part when he was on Ride Podcast, he was like, man, Tank wasn't sure of himself. You know what I'm saying? But then when he figured it out, he was like, nigga. And got Mario Barrios up out of there. The nigga on the side, he was like, yeah, I remember, I seen his face. What about that time when Floyd came up and told him he was down on the car? What you told Tank? I said, man, don't even worry about that shit. That's the unofficial car. Man, Coach Calvin, my guy, man. That nigga always give me some content to talk about when I'm just bored. I'm at work. I just be riding around listening to the podcast. And man, them niggas be having me rolling. Smoothie King. Right back at you. I told you I want the Smoothie King to battle me. Nigga, I got a few notes. I can hit them up. I ain't never heard them hit the high note. Yeah, nigga, you need to start back singing. We disappointed. Smoothie King, this how you read them shits now. Smoothie King. Right back at you. No, we don't want that one. That ain't how you used to do it. Smoothie King used to get on that motherfucker and be like, Smoothie King, right back at you with another one. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga, Smoothie King got the voice. He talking about Just Do got the voice. Smoothie King really got the voice, man. He just don't be putting it down, man. But no, man, y'all boys need to go and let Tank set that boy free. Let that man, you know, run the deck like he want to run it. Let that man shuffle the cards like he want to shuffle the cards. You say you got 6 fights. I guess Frank the first one. So, man, I'm pretty sure if he got 6 fights, they tailor-made pick that boy. Nigga, they ain't finna pick the first fight. It's the motherfucking hardest fight, man. Come on, man. Styles make fights. Styles make fights, G. You say Tank get touched, it's a better fight. Yeah, nigga, because don't nobody want to see no mismatch, man. I mean, the Tank fans want to see him just dominate, of course. But come on, true boxing fans want to see if Tank can overcome whatever Frank got as far as being in Derrick James' camp over there working with, at the time he was working with Earl. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he learned and soaked up from him. We want to see that shit in the ring, bro. That's all we can live off of because, tell you the truth, to tell you the bloodstone truth, man, Frank Martin was losing to Artem. And by the 10th round, he was down on the cards, bro. And then, you know, he went on and got him up out of there, but still, he was down to Artem, bro. And this who Shakur about to fight, so I don't know. I think that shit gonna be a stoppage, if you ask me. You know, I'm clean on that, but Frank, you got a hellified dude in front of him. Y'all talk that shit. You said you hurt that boy in sparring. Now that's some shit that might get you, you know what I'm saying, get you a little victory, because that might have Tank on the attack mode. And Tank, you know what I'm saying, really a counterpuncher, for real, for real. That nigga trying to get you in there and have you swinging at him so he can catch you slipping. And when the nigga catch you slipping, that's when it always turn out bad. Get you all comfortable. You know, he a little nigga, so he can evade punches different from other motherfuckers, man. Leo Santa Cruz found out the real hard way. Yakov had that motherfucker looking like he was about to die. A nigga was worried like, damn, he fucked up. Because when you short center the gravity, nigga, that shit hurt when it hits you. You miss and you get caught, countered. You don't even know what's going on. It's Twilight Zone, nigga. Out of there. Well, Shakur gonna dissect you and hurt you like that. All 12 rounds, taking your heart. Can't catch him. You can't cut the ring off. You mad you ain't worked on that in training camp. You get beat. You fuck around and catch 2 of them. Now, if you start catching 2 at a time, you in trouble. When Shakur start throwing 2 of them bitches at a time, you in trouble. He said by the 3rd round, he usually been done figured out his fighter. So I see a fight with Shakur and Tank, man, by round 3. That's when Shakur gonna turn up. Watch what I tell you. If they ever make that fight. But I don't think they gonna never make that fight. Because they know they gotta milk and squeeze the towel dry. If it's a 6-fight deal, that nigga 5 or 6, you might move up if a cherry pick go wrong. But that's gonna be a rematch for sure. You know, you better hope Tank run the motherfucking card, because that nigga lose, he got to give a rematch. Or do we? Depending on how he lose, bro. A decision, you got to come get a rematch. If a motherfucker do you like Ryan did Devin Haney, man, I don't know if you should. That'll look bad, a repeat ass whooping like that. What you think about the rematch between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia? 140 and Ryan make weight. What that fight look like? I don't think it look different. If he come fight the same way, if he box like he did Cambosis, then yeah. But it's his head right now. Is that nigga got all his motherfucking marbles back screwed in? But like I said, when you take blows to your head like that, and I wasn't gonna talk about it, but Tank said something a long time ago, and y'all know I got a timestamp session going on. I'm gonna pull this video up too. When Tank was talking about Ryan Garcia looking too big, like he owns something. And Tank was like, that motherfucker on that shit. Because he was over there with the Eddie Reynoso camp at the time. I remember, it's true. No Milli Vanilli. I'm telling you, bro. Ryan slick, man. Y'all gotta watch that boy. He using Jesus. He don't care. He a youngster. Them motherfuckers are crazy. They are doing everything to go viral. They doing anything. And man, I just seen a video on Twitter just strolling like, what the fuck is this Chinese dude doing? He is a fucking personal trainer in Japan. He gets on a skyscraper and gets on the edge of the building and starts doing pull-ups. He gets to fucking 3 pull-ups and can't pull himself up no more. Now he's struggling. And you know the ending. That motherfucker just Geronimo, man. Like, fuck. Damn, I'm finna die. It's like people do crazy shit. But, man, listen. It's crazy. I knew, and I made a video earlier saying that they trying to put Ryan Garcia up there as the face of boxing. And I just picked Munguia to beat Canelo. And it was a Mexican brother that came out the racetrack earlier. And, you know, I asked him, I rolled down the window. He couldn't speak no English, but I speak a little Espanol. So I asked him, he said he like Munguia. I was like, yeah, no Canelo? He like, no, Munguia. So I don't know, bro. That just he might be from a different set. You know what I'm saying? Them Mexicans be set tripping too, man. I don't know where really Canelo actually from. Them boys be cartelled up. I don't know. Munguia, I'm gonna have to look more into that, man, cause that's a good fight coming up, man. When that fight is, I gotta check. Go live and check that one out. You gonna drink with me? You know, when the Migos come on, you gotta have the cervezas, you gotta have the tequila, and you gotta have the marijuana. You got to, nigga, because they going to be partying up in that motherfucker, nigga. I remember that goddamn Canelo fight when they was fighting motherfucking Charlo. All the niggas was in that bitch paranoid than the motherfucker. They was singing them goddamn, hi. They was in that bitch doing all that shit. Oh, man, you heard the man in the locker room talking about pinche negro. I was like, oh, shit. This shit finna go down. Every time they put a picture of a nigga up, they booing. I was like, oh, here we go. Don't start no shit now, goddamn it. Let's see the fight, goddamn. Boy, I stopped a riot one night. In the middle of the hall, the police was scared to death, dog. Them motherfucking Migos was back there. It was late night. It was dark as fuck in the unit. And they was in that bitch drunk. He done slapped the motherfucker on the poker table. God damn. The nigga get up and they break the shit up because the dude that slapped him, he high ranking over there in the Pisces. And the motherfucker was from Chicago. He was like, nah, bro, I got to get my fade, man. I don't give a fuck who he is. So everybody done linked up and clicked up. They got about 20 Mexicans on that side, and it's about 20 of us on this side. All the scary niggas all up front, acting like they ain't knowing what's going on the computer, trying to talk to they bitch, knowing they bitch probably fucking somebody as they typing. But still, nigga, you supposed to be on front line. All they people on front line, nigga. The police walk in the middle of them like, hey, man, what's going on? I say, hey, check this out. You about to clock out. You about to go home, bro. We gonna still be here. You might as well just go on, let us handle this shit like men, dog. He like, man, come on, man. Just take it easy, man. I say, man, we gonna talk about this shit, man. Just, go home, G. That's it, man. Strike me dead right now. That's what I told that motherfucker. And he walked off, man, shaking in his boots, man. And I told that motherfucker, I said, hey, nigga, the man want his fade back, but, man, you going to have to discipline your own if we can't get our fade back. You got to let us see it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's politics in there. And you know what I'm saying? Ain't no one-on-one fights. And you hitting shot callers and shit. Them niggas ain't finna fight. But, nigga, they straighten that shit, nigga, monetarily. Nigga, it's crazy, man. So that shit is happening in boxing, nigga. These niggas set tripping. They got size. They got protection. You understand what I'm saying? Suleiman be protecting. Floyd be protecting. Bob Beran protecting. Shit, Eddie Hearn be protecting. The motherfuckers is gonna protect their fighters, man. But certain promoters gonna try to make the fights because they ain't got the big fighters. And the niggas that got the best fighters is the PBC. And they know damn well if you lose, you through, thanks to Floyd. Floyd Mayweather is the reason you can't lose no more in the black community. Ain't that a bitch? But I'm picking Tank. I got Tank taking him deep too. Cause Frank gonna have success. Frank gonna hurt that boy. Like he said he did in sparring. But Tank tough. I don't know how y'all don't know he got a chin. Tank got a hellified chin. I done seen that chin tested. I just seen Devin chin tested. It ain't that sturdy, but at least he got heart and he be getting up. I ain't never seen Shakur chin tested. That's the crazy part. That's a good thing and a bad thing. It's good because that means you ain't getting touched, but if you ever get touched, I don't know how you will react. Ain't that some shit like, say Tank do touch Shakur and he can't take it and he get wobbled. Can he recover? I never seen him get hit like that flush. Who seen Shakur get hit flush like that and get wobbled and couldn't recover? Somebody give me that video. Tell me where to find that video. I ain't never seen no shit like that. I done seen Devin get wobbled. I done seen Tank get wobbled and get back up, but I ain't never seen Shakur get wobbled. So I'm looking for that, like, that let me know that certain people's chins, man, is different. And you got heart level. Devin chin kind of suspect, man. And just because you took this beating, your shit might be more susceptible for getting knocked out now. That's just how the brain works. The brain just morph into what it is, man. You done rocked it and made it shift. So whatever, function you gonna have after that, man, I don't know, man. I pray that, you can function better and the same and not be, diminished as far as like whatever your skill set is, your rhythm, your style, your quickness, your speed, your hand-eye coordination. I hope it's all the same. I don't wish bad on Devin Haney at all, and a lot of people can't tell you why they don't like Devin Haney without mentioning Bill. I never said I ain't like Devin Haney, and he's good content to make and talk and make fun of, but Devin Haney is a good kid, G. And I never seen that man, get in trouble because his dad kept him out of trouble, so you got to keep it real with that, too. Devin's father is a good father. He just talks shit because he's the Don King of 2024. And being a good guy in America don't pay. So why the fuck would I come out with this good guy image, you know what I'm saying, when people pay for watching motherfuckers lose? You can credit Floyd to that, too. Floyd is the motherfucker most shit-talkingest boxer out there. And motherfuckers, he made fun of the Mexicans and fought on their holidays, wore their colors and disrespected their flag. Same thing that Devin Haney tried to do. They're emulating Floyd Mayweather, and it's ruining boxing because there can only be one Floyd, and there can only be one Floyd Mayweather, and there can only be one Pretty Boy Floyd, and there can only be one Money Mayweather. So therefore, there can only be one PBC, and you know who run that shit over there. And if you can't get down with us, man, we gonna get down on you. If you disrespect, you gets no check. These are the things that are said by the mouths of one man, but that mouth is representing Al Heyman and Floyd Mayweather. Now, they say they won't work with Bob Arum, but that's bullshit. Oscar De La Hoya and Floyd Mayweather have been talking shit back and forth to each other over the years. But yet and still they trade fighters because they got the brown and we got the black. Mitch and match. Doing business. Money is everything. Whenever there's a fight to be made, all you have to do is send a contract. Al Heyman knows this. Bob Arum knows this. You want to make a fight with a top-ranked fighter, send a contract, and you know what it's going to do. It's up to the fighter to take the chump change. If you want to take the chump change, yeah, this is what it is, but I'm going to get my cut. I got to get my cut, man. It's not a lot of money in the top rank. Also all kind of money with Terrence Crawford. Could have built a house in Beverly Hills. I'm getting old. Gotta make money for the future of my grandkids. Sorry. And the nigga gotta be like, man, give me the fucking contract, nigga. Give it here, nigga. I need a fight, goddamn. Don't do me like Jaleel Hackett. And you know, you force niggas into fucked up contracts, man, but trying to get some food on their table, G. And people think it's funny. Like, they actually have YouTube channels like, this guy here don't deserve a fight. This guy here don't know anybody's situation in life. You know, all these guys deserve the fights, especially if they kick ass. You know, if you was an ass-kicking nigga, man, you deserve to get in the fight with the best. That's what we want to see, right? But you know that don't happen like that. No. You got to protect your assets. Tank Davis is a major asset that is in danger of losing his face of boxing status. I made that in the previous live. I say Ryan Garcia is being touted up there and trying to be molded and put into that slot. Because God forbid if Munguia beat the shit out of Canelo, that's just a little too many losses. They need somebody to just ease up into that Mexican spotlight for the face of boxing. You know, you got a nigga over here that's a face of boxing, but we trying to really get one, so if Tank lose, that'll be great. I told y'all, man, that first goddamn Tank versus goddamn Ryan, them folks was like, damn, they got him down in weight, but I'm really hoping that he can beat him. I'm telling you, that's what he was saying. Man, please, man. He got the image, bro. I'm telling you, the image. I know the image, man. He looks white, just like Canelo. Why wouldn't they? Star bright, damn near right. They gotta have it. They gotta have it. They gotta have their image up front to promote and make millions and billions of dollars. Shit that can be sent into the universe for 100 years from now, and they can say this was the best of all times. And you know, the internet can make shit to where they can mold it into the truth when it's really not the truth. It's ridiculous. And you know, like I said, certain fights on the last video, who's the first to lose now? Devin's gone. Is it Tank or is it Shakur? And you know, I was like, it's stipulations. Because certain said fighters don't have to fight nobody. Tank ain't got to fight nobody. Ryan ain't got to fight nobody. That's the crazy thing, and he calling the biggest fighters out. He knows how to market. He knows how to market, but he can get away with it because he's not black. If Tank Davis was to do the same thing Ryan Garcia did and say, shit, man, I'll go up there and fight Matias right now, they'll be expecting that shit, and if he don't do it, they'll call him a duck. But if Ryan Garcia does not go fight Earl Spence now, and if he does not go fight Jerron Boots Ennis now, they will not call him a duck. They'll say he's crazy. He's crazy. He has mental illness. He's just doing it for the camera, which he is. And I don't have no issue with it because you got to ride your wave how you ride your wave. You can't let nobody else tell you how to ride your wave and it's been successful. And you have millions of followers and you make some content that people always tune into. I wish I had some fucking content a nigga always tune into and hit the like button every time they jump in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. Like, fuck that. All the counterfeit channels, man, getting all the super chats. Hit my like button. Hit my subscribe. Make my channel pop. Yeah, get me to 1,000 subscribers. Get me to 1 million subscribers. Yeah, get this real game for real. It's really cheap, if you ask me. You scared to touch your phone? What, it got a disease on it? Touch that like button for me. Or do it hurt your soul or your spirit to do something for a G, or OG? is getting you the game on a regular basis. If that's the case, you need to go to my playlist and watch How to Be a Man for 30 Days. I'm pretty sure it's a lesson in there for you each video, because I give more than one gem in each. But yo, Frank versus Tank. Frank better go in there and give it his all, like Andrade. Andrade went in there with the Benavidez fight, man, and really came out there and fell on his shield, but he gave it his all. I respect him for that. Y'all been talking shit slick behind the scenes, man. I've been watching. I seen what you said, Frank. I seen what you said. You said, if you Debo, I'm Craig. And I just remember Friday when Craig hit that nigga with that brick. That's what you gonna hit him with? You gonna hit him with the brick? Well, you gonna hit him with the brick in the stomach first? Yeah, what the attack cadence gonna be? You gonna go to kill mode? You gonna go vision mode in round one? You gonna fill it out? You gonna jab him to death? Your reach longer than his, ain't it? You ain't gonna catch no counter, is you? You ain't gonna catch no counter, is you? Oh. Yeah, man. You know, Frank say he ain't feel Tank punches in sparring because they was fighting. Nigga, you had hair gear on, nigga. And them gloves was a little big for you. These was gonna be little bitty. What you gonna do then, Frank? I really want to see it because I really like Frank Martin, man, because he a smooth, laid-back type of character, man. Ain't in all that loud talking and rah, kind of like me. So in the lightweight sense, man, I want to see the brother have some type of success. But I'm not finna overlook no motherfucking fight after what happened with Devin Haney. What about you? Well, except for Artem and Shakur. I'm sorry. But Tank versus Frank, that ain't no easy fight. What you think? You say a close fight. What, a decision, close fight. Man, somebody gonna pull off. I think Tank gonna pull off. I think that shit close round 1 through 6. You heard what Tank say, man. You know, Floyd say the same thing, man. Front runners. I want to see if Frank a front runner against a power puncher. Because he went long and was losing against Artem. And went and got the man up out of there after round 10. But, nigga, this ain't Artem. This Tank. Little Tank. Y'all going to 135 with, boy, that's what he gold at. I don't know, bro. Y'all talk that shit. I want to see Tank in a higher weight division so I can see what that power look like up there again against different motherfuckers, not no fucking Barrios. I want to see that 140 action with somebody like Teofimo Lopez, bro. How many of y'all want to see Tank versus Tio? That's the fight. If you ain't fighting motherfucking the winner of Pitbull and El Rayo, that's the fight. How many of y'all want to see that motherfucking Tank Davis versus Teofimo Lopez, man? You know that nigga want that money fight. Teofimo waiting on the call. He calling them all kind of bitches and shit. He calling Devin some bitches, man. This motherfucker drunk as shit. Punch Drunk supposed to straighten that shit on this show, man. Cause you ain't gonna let no other guest go in there and say no shit like that. That's supposed to be your homeboy. You let Teofimo Senior crash out, showing his butt naked ass in the tub and shit. Man, please. You don't love that nigga. That nigga ain't shit to you. Not a fuck thing. Couldn't be your homeboy. You let this man just say tirade shit, man, just win like a fucking a rant. and you laughing and shit, like that shit funny and shit. So that means you at the same state of mind as what T.O. Senior is. Whatever he say, you agree with it. All that racist shit, you agree with it, Punch Drunk. And you an Afro-Latino. I know a lot of Afro-Latinos that hate their own. That shit crazy, man. You see how we brainwashed? You know, the slaves that were sent through the Caribbeans were treated worse than the African slaves in America. A lot of people don't know that. And you can see it. It showed that right there with him, man. God damn, Punch. But it's all good, man. You know, that just wasn't a good look. I wouldn't, if that's my partner, I ain't finna keep letting him make a fool of himself. Knowing everybody gonna watch it, I ain't even wanna make a video off that shit. That shit was lame as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Well, yo, with Floyd, man, y'all should have expected that shit. Ain't nowhere in the world you gonna talk bad about Floyd and think that nigga ain't finna think of a diabolical way to motherfucking set you up and get it to where you gonna have issues trying to make big fights. Now watch what I tell you. He trying to make a big, Bill done set his son up to where he making pay-per-views, right? Who the fuck you gonna do a pay-per-view with now? You know what I'm saying? Who you gonna do a pay-per-view with now? You gotta be a killer, man. Ain't nobody trying to watch you and Sandor Martin. That's a bounce back fight, bro. You know, I ain't saying Sandor Martin some shit. I'm just saying he ain't nobody to be threatening no Devin Haney unless, like I said, unless that man fucked up taking the motherfucking left hooks from Ryan, bro. He better hope that ain't the case. Because if it is, he gonna take an ass whooping by Sandor. Sandor gonna master class him. Because he do got good footwork. But you know, that's all I want to holler at y'all niggas about. Hold up. Let me get up out of here, man. Y'all be safe. Hold on. You know what they say, man. Hot tamale, winnie, wally, ham, smoked sausage, pecan, macaroni, French fried fish, bean, barbecue, lettuce, reddish, onions, and bacon, and ice cream on top. Anything sell. Nothing won't, nigga. They gonna give you this Frank Martin fight, and then after that, back to the Migos. And that's faux show. And we gonna buy it. 'Cause we's junkies. Ugh.